Okay, one got a core for the Meltdown unit. Actually got 3 cores. It's an 03 4x4, so we do have to change it over to a 2-wheel drive. But I'm just ripping the core down to see what, hopefully it's not a bad unit to build, but who knows. You know, until you get into it, you have no idea on what's going on. The person I bought them from told me multiple things. One unit had no reverse, one unit had no forward, and the other unit had nothing at all. You know, didn't really differentiate between any of them. Fluid looks, you know, typical hit. Farm, they're all farm type units, so you know, it's going to be quite a bit of mud and stuff like that on them. But let's just get into it and see what we got on it, really. Hopefully when I crack the pan, I don't see a bunch of metal. Just some burnt clutch material. I'll be fine with that. I see some metal in it. Hopefully it's not too hateful. Camera so it stays in view. Well, the filter's a little plugged. I'd like to see it coming out of there a little faster than that. I'll get off there. Oh well. That's what I get for taking it off without unhooking it first. Some of these can be a real bitch. Get off of here. Just how it's keyed in. It's like you can only get one side off at a time. I just don't want to come out of there. Sometimes you gotta go down in to the plug, see then the other side went in. Yeah, just keep pressure on it. I mean, it's original. It's pretty filthy. I mean, it'll get a new one anyway. See. I don't see no crazy damage yet. I mean, no signs of it at least. Grab it. Thought I had another housing. Something to hold this up for me. force motor unplugged, get the lockup out of here, at least get it unhooked. Shift solenoids off of here. Come on, come on. Ah, come on. I just hope it's, I mean, it's obviously not bad like the last one was, or it's totally melted down, which is a plus. I've just never seen one that bad like that one I did the other day. There's a ball stuck in the plate. That ain't good. I would have definitely fried it, which is good for my purposes, which means I'll just have a set of burnt clutches in it, which is great for me. That means hopefully no hard part damage, but I did see some metal in that pan, so I didn't like that. Accumulators aren't melted to beyond recognition, but yeah, I don't know how well you can see it. And you can see that ball right there. It's just totally lodged into the plate, but I'll just leave it all in here. Center support bolts out, or the actual real center support, and then the fourth clutch support. Get the harness out of here. I just use, what is this? I think it's a 30. Yeah, it's a 30 millimeter. Camera keeps slipping off my shoulder. I keep having to adjust it up a little bit. Yeah, just put a 30 millimeter socket, just gently tap on it like that. It'll push it past the locking tab so you don't break it. If you're going to reuse it, I never reuse these, but you know, if you're doing it kind of like on a budget type thing, you don't want to replace it. You can save it that way so you don't hurt it. See some more metal in there. I don't know if it's a part of the case or what that was. Get this out of the way. Let's see what we got in this bitch. Need the puller is the question. Hopefully not. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Any little rust, I don't care about that. As long as the shaft's good, which it feels good, I'll wire wheel that up and get that cleaned up. Stator looks like it's in really good shape. sure there's no bad grooves in it. Well, that's alright. Definitely needs a body and gear. You can just tell by the wear on the gear here. You see all the lines on it. On the bottom too, which is telling me that this is all going to be worn out. Yeah, you can see the grooves starting to form around it. Looking around through here. Crescent's not bad, which is a shame. Yeah, you can definitely see the wear right there real good. It's just because the contaminant getting in, you know, like especially that bushing, you're getting all this wear off of stuff, and it just gets in between this, such a tight tolerance, and it starts wearing it out. So it does need a body and gear. Needs an overdrive planet. You see how ground it is right there, the wear on it. This is bad, which is telling me the forward drum's going to also be bad. That's a bummer. I was hoping it wouldn't have much hard part damage, but yeah, it is what it is. So I mean, it definitely needs the shaft just because of the wear on here, where it seals to the forward drum. It's a shame the rest of the shaft's good. Definitely needs this planet. It's worn out there, bad. Which again, it's going to have real excess wear inside the forward drum there by the ring gear. That's a shame too, because the planet doesn't look. Not bad at all. Probably ran low on fluid, more than likely. It looks like it was leaking pretty good. So yeah, I mean, you can even still see the Borg Warner on the plates for the overrun sprag. I mean, it gets a new sprag, but it doesn't look bad. Springs still all seem pretty intact, and the planet held good when I rotated it. So at least the drum's good. It's just the planet's bad. The shaft is bad. Let's get the fourth clutch out. Again, you can still see the Borg Warner on it. Not bad. Won't reuse them, but still not bad. So it tells me, you know, there's no problems in here. Lip seals are still going to be good, but you know, it all gets replaced regardless anyway. So I mean, not too hateful. Oop. Get it in there. Just got to get it started and just push down around it to get it off the keeper holding it in. Just have to get it totally ripped down for when I put it in the parts cleaner. I always put them in here first in the solvent. Clean everything in the solvent first. Let's see. There's forward drum. Yeah, it's hit. Other than just the bushing. You can feel the grooves where it was dug into by that shaft. plates are probably smoked. This is probably when he said had no forward, I would assume. Makes sense. I mean, it looks good. Just got hot when the clutch is deteriorated. As long as the hub doesn't have any chatter marks on it, it's okay. There is some in there, so I would not replace. I would replace this. See where the teeth have gouged it out. Probably are broken. Yeah, it's got the wavy. Yeah, so forwards are just totally wasted, which makes sense when he said it had no forward. Excuse me. But yeah, the drum itself, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's like if you look, you can see where it's actually cut the drum right there from where it seals on the shaft on here. So when it goes down in, it seals to it there, and it's just ground. The shaft's been ground down, so therefore the drum just wasted it. So it definitely needs that drum. Another plastic washer off here. Direct drum out. That looks good. Pump surface looks good. Sprag feels nice. That's probably all that we're going to find wrong is the burnt forwards. Yeah, not hateful, but not the best. Starting to get the chatter marks on it. Yeah, not terrible, but you know, still it's all right. Got that's going. Let's see, this is bad, bad, bad. Sort some of this stuff real quick. Good. This is bad. Kick down band looks fine. Gets replaced. Out of here. The immediate's just hot chatter marks on it. The farm truck, so you know, I'm expecting to see a lot of that. Alright, let's get the center support out. Gotta get the cooler line off the side. Get this snapping out of here first. Tool behind me, I think. Yeah. Oh, you little bastard. Oh. All the other sides are way wrong. I hate when people leave it like that, when the gaps in there like this. He did say this is a Jasper rebuild he got. So it has been rebuilt before. Come on, get in there. Jeez Louise. Oh, he's already got the cooler lines off of it. Let's see, does it have a step? No step, so it's going to have the shim in the back on the rear ring gear. Center support looks good. No crazy wear around the rings. Needs a new bushing, big deal. tube looks nice. Spacer for the bottom, center support. Let's see, does this have a yoke sleeve on it? Nope. And just your spacer and your rear washer. Got a part on my bearing. This Pride doesn't even have any wear on it, but it gets a new one. Doesn't even have any wear marks on the cage, so they must have replaced it when he bought the unit before. The drum looks good. Clean, it feels nice. They have the sun gear correct. That's good. Yeah, that's where that shim will be because of the type of support it is. Easy. Alright, so get this over here. Let's go. No silent. Oh. I'll have to look on the video, see if that flipped over, because that's not right. If that was sitting in there like that. Because on the table it was sitting in the wrong orientation. I'll go back and check it later. I mean, it would adjust your end play and be all whacked, but that bushing probably would have been wiped out if it was in there like that. We'll have to put a reluctor wheel on here for the two-wheel drive, or the tone ring, so the sensor can function properly, the output. That's alright. That's good. So yeah, I mean, it's a good unit. I mean, other than I gotta do that, but I did get other units. I have those already anyway, so I won't have to gut one of the other cores. So I'll be able to go ahead with this one to build it. Just have a spare 4x4 shaft is all.